What's up, YouTube, and happy Tuesday night. CHF here with another episode of Coaching Handheld Football, bringing you part 2 of this series inspired by the man in the community, Mr. Shemmar 2K. He funded this project, so what we are going to do is actually compare Speed Wade with Marcus Mariota. So when we look at the stats here, guys, what we see is Mariota's got a little bit more speed, specifically really across the board in speed, agility, and acceleration. So for scrambling, I think he'll hands down beat Scramble Wade here. He also has a little bit better throw accuracy as far as the short, medium, and deep. Specifically, he's quite a bit better in middle and deep balls. However, he does have a little bit less throw power. The one place Wade is really clearly the big winner is strength and carry. So what we can expect there is, at least my predictions here, is that Wade is going to be better at scrambling the ball and not fumbling if you don't want to just slide. And Mariota is going to be better at throwing the ball for the most part. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're actually, to test these, we're going to go into all-pro head-to-head. And we're going to, let's see, let me make sure that we're starting with Wade here. We're going to start with Wade, and what we're going to do is we're going to throw, we got Wade. So we're going to throw short passes, which is 0 to 20 yards, medium passes, which is 20 to 40 yards, and deep passes, which is 40 or more yards with both of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to scramble with both of them and not slide. So we're just going to take the hit and see if Mariota coughs up the ball the way I think he is going to. So this one we're going to start off here. We're going to do the deep ball first. Everybody likes the deep ball. So what we're going to look for is accuracy, as well as whether it makes a difference on the catch. So the play that we're going to use here for both of these guys is PA clear out. It's a good play where we're just going to hit a deep ball. We're going to hit one of those two guys on the streak route. Whoever is open, Bird is open. Unfortunately, we get sacked there. We're just going to call it again. Would never really do this, but we're going to do it for this video, and we're just going to lob it up there. And Bird does catch it. So we can't throw it all that deep unless I run back. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to throw a Hail Mary. I'm going to run backwards 10 yards and lob it up. And it didn't quite come because it was hard countered. So we're going to go with another deep ball. We're going to go with a double hitch here again. In order to make sure, I'm going to run back to the 40 before I throw it, so that it is in fact a long pass. And overall, it wasn't that bad. Let's see. I normally wouldn't use a pass here, but we will, just to throw it, since we're doing a quarterback highlight. We'll just throw it out to Tariq Cohen and pick that up. I would never use that play, guys. I just wanted to throw the ball. So let's go ahead and hop out here. And we are now going to, so this one was the deep ball, so we're going to swap in Mariota and test his deep ball. So far, I didn't really have anything all that bad to say about Scramble Wade. I know a lot of people have been complaining. He does from time to time throw the ball out in the middle of nowhere. And just throw it out of bounds. Specifically, PA clear out. The reason I chose that play is this is a play that that Scramble Wade does periodically do that. So I'm wondering how we're going to see. We're going to get increased accuracy here, but we're going to get a reduction in throw power. So let's see how that works out. So here we go. We've got Mariota in here. We're going to go the same thing, PA clear out, and we are just going to lob it up to Bird. So Mariota is, despite the increased accuracy, now we did manage to catch it there, but just because we caught it does not necessarily, I wasn't really all that impressed. He still wasn't that accurate. That was actually a medium pass, unfortunately, and we'll do a short pass in here. This one, quarterbacks are going to be hard to test in a quick video. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know how well this is going to go because we're only going to get a couple of drives in here. So let's pass it again. It's going to be countered here, so we're just going to get hit. So for throwing the deep ball, honestly, I don't know if it was that big of an improvement. It certainly wasn't noticeable in just those few plays. We'll see how it works here next, going with medium routes. So we're going to look for routes that are going to throw it between 20 and 40 yards. And this is a good play where I'm going to use my money play, trips corner strike. You know, from that standpoint, I usually hit him a little over 20 yards out. So here we are, we're at about the 20. We're going to look to hit him around the 40, see if we can scramble. And, you know, Mariota did a pretty good job there. Ball was right where I wanted it to be. We'll go with spread PA outs here and try and hit this. If we get cover 2, we're going to hit Engram between the corners. It looks like we are going to get it, so we're going to throw that medium pass. And it was spot on accurate. Can't complain about that. Let's again, we're going to go with a pass play here. We'll do a short pass. Why not? And the short pass was pretty good. Really no drops there. So let's go ahead and switch it back to this guy, and we will go with medium passes with Devin Wade. Specifically, we're going to use the same plays. We're going to use trips corner strike, and we're going to use strong IPA outs with Devin Wade here. So we're going to hop back into head-to-head here, go against the same guy, and see what we get with Devin Wade from a medium standpoint. Now I'm expecting that we may see a difference. This, you know, it's the medium and the deep ball that the accuracy on Mariota is significantly better. So I'm expecting, you know, the ball was really crisp. It was right where I wanted on that trips corner strike. I mean, I call it a lot, so you guys have seen it, you know, plenty of times. But here we go. I'm going to force it. I shouldn't normally force it. But it was there, and I wouldn't normally call it back-to-back because of the frequency counter, which we do hit here. So let's go ahead, and again, I would never call PA on third, but since we're trying to test the medium ball, we throw a pick there. That was a bad throw. I'm just gonna play the next guy. I'm gonna keep Wade in here and just move it along and play the next guy and hit medium passes. We are not going to open packs here, guys. You know I don't open packs on cam. So let's try this again. We're going to leave Wade in here. We're going to try and get the trips corner strike completion and the PA outs completion so we have a fair comparison. There's no doubt about it. You know, it definitely felt like he was a little more crisp on the medium ball than I'm used to seeing with Wade. Wade is not normally that accurate. Unfortunately, looks like we're up against a counter here. So we're just going to take it up there. We will go with the PA out, see if we can get cover 2 and exploit the middle of the field here. Which we don't, but we're just going to lob that up, and that's going to end up being a long ball. That's all right. So we'll try it again here. Trips corner strike was not hard countered, so we can still get it here. The medium ball with Wade, it seemed to float a little bit, which is a little surprising. Because I did gun it. I mean, that was definitely a rocket pass. You know, I did gun it to him, and he tipped it off again there. Let's see. I'm going to go with a different medium pass here. I am going to go with trips tight end wide receiver corner. It's kind of the reverse, so I'm going to look for that same route that we would hit here. So in this case, it's going to be Bird. Yeah, I'm going to go out of bounds there and then just get a short pass in here. It definitely, it seemed like he had to move for it. So from this standpoint, it's really close. I'm gonna go honest and say that I don't know if it's really noticeable. I will say that was a drop. Some have speculated that drops could be a result of quarterback accuracy. I think this is going to be too small of a sample and test to really draw any kind of conclusion there. But I basically had the same pocket movement there, and what can I say? I mean, Mariota did not miss that throw. Wade did. So we get countered there. Again, no idea why I'm using these. We are going to keep Wade in here. We've been testing some of the short passes, and honestly, there's such a small difference in short pass. I don't think that that's really going to make a difference. I think the deep ball, hey, you know, it didn't really look like the ball was traveling any better. Possibly the floating actually had to do with a little bit less, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to use, we're going to hope for man coverage here, but we're going to scramble. And as you can see, Wade can scramble. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And you know what? Just to keep the scramble, would never use this play really, guys, but we're going to motion QB draw it just to see his running ability. And I want to truck somebody with Wade, so we're going to truck somebody. And he couldn't quite truck. It's all right. We're going to run it again, guys. Again, this is not me trying to play. This is just me trying to get a good comparison of these guys. So I am going to motion QB draw it once again. He takes some hits. This is really chancing it, guys, to use it 3 times. Oops, I picked the wrong play. Let me just see. Let me try and get a first down with Cohen here. Gives us a chance to test a short pass here. So we will flip spread FL drag. Wade dropped it here on the last one. Here we're going to hit Bird, actually. And we're just going to go down, because we should have scramble again. So let's go with it again. I like strong flood for scramble tests, because if you get man coverage, which we did not, it leaves the whole left side of the field open. So we're just going to scramble and truck. And again, that's with a truck failing. I'm expecting when I do that with Mariota that he is going to get clobbered and fumble the ball specifically. I mean, there it is. So that was Wade just running it in. Let's go with a pass here. We'll do another short pass test, and we get clobbered off of a counter. So let's go ahead and swap it over to Marcus Mariota and test his scrambling ability. My expectation here is that he is going to cough up the ball if I play the same way. So the big differentiator there is, if you like to scramble, while Mariota is going to be faster, my prediction is that he is about to get clobbered, and he's going to cough up the ball, is my expectation. We'll see if I'm right, guys. So here we go. In fact, if you're watching this for the first time, throw a comment in there on, with either a fumble or no fumble on what your prediction is. My prediction is he's going to fumble if I play it the same way, which I'm going to. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to start trip strong flood. Looks like we're actually up against counter formation, but that's all right, because we can scramble. He fails the truck, but that's all right. So again, we're going to go into motion QB draw here, where we just get clobbered. Gonna call it again, just because I want to get a good test where I can truck and get some separation. He did truck it. Let's see if we can convert this one, guys. I'm going to flip spread slot flags here and see if we can go ahead and get Engram, which we do. Hopefully he can catch it, which he does. And let's do some more short passes here. I'm going to do another spread FL drag. This is a good one, because the drops on this play are extremely frustrating. Which even there, look at that. Mariota drops it too. So that short pass differential is really not making a huge difference. We'll go back to flood here, since I have the scramble. And we're going to run it out. And this is what I said when I mentioned that we get man coverage. You can pick up big yards with that. We'll go motion QB draw here. And honestly, I am not noticing much of a difference at all. I'm actually kind of surprised that Mariota is not fumbling it here, to be honest. Let's go with some more short passes here, just to convert and try and get some more scramble back. Let's just go right down and go down, save some yardage on the field. We'll do another motion QB draw. Looks like this is that counter formation because of a frequency counter. Even with the truck there, guys. Remember, I'm almost trying to fumble here. So we'll go flood. I think we've got our scramble back. Nope, not quite. One more play is needed. Let's see if we can just get to the line, which we did. That's all right. So another play here that is okay for that sort of play. Let me find it in here. Bunch flanker drive is actually another good one that tends to get man coverage. So here we're going to scramble it out. And Mariota does not fumble. And I'm actually trying to fumble with him. Let's go with a short pass here. Spread FL drag again. See if we can catch it this time, which we do. Take it up for a touchdown. And then short pass, guys. We'll go curls. Where we hit counter. So guys, I'm gonna stop it there. If you guys want to see more, but from playing, I played a little bit with him beforehand to test it. I didn't notice much of a difference, which was kind of the expectation. So honestly, I would say, let's look at the stats one more time to compare these guys. But overall, it's really close, and my recommendation is Mariota is not bad. So if you don't like Wade and don't want to use him, or if you wanted to send him over into passing Wade and eat him with passing Wade, so that you've got both a passer and a scrambler, I would say that these guys are so close that I would say it's a push. My recommendation would probably be use the free player and use the coins on somebody else. Anyway, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit that like button. Let me know what you think of these player reviews. Got a couple more coming in this Shemmar 2K series since he kind of commissioned this request. Let me know what you think. I love you guys. You're the best audience ever. CHF out.